Hello there guys, welcome back to our channel and welcome back to another brand new video. Today Friday, we are bringing you our predictions for today. We have 5 odds for you guys to enjoy. 5 odds. Make sure you watch this video to the end. As usual, we'll try to give you guys our best predictions. But before we get to these predictions, remember that this video is sponsored by the Predict Football app and it's available for iOS users and for Android users. And as usual, for iOS users, go to the Apple App Store and download the app there. And for Android users, go to the website www.predictfootball.com and you get the app there. All our games are there for you to enjoy. Now let's get back to our predictions. 5 odds for you guys. The first match we have here is the match in the championship, England championship, match between Derby County and West Bromwich Albion. Derby County and West Bromwich Albion. Guys, give me your thoughts and your predictions here very briefly. Let's move forward.
I think this game is going to be a really goal-full match. I think this game has the possibility of having up to 3 goals in it. Derby are in their own right, a team that scores, and West Brom also do as well score. Although I think West Brom lost their last game in the league and they were at home and they lost. I think they lost. Their opponents won them, I think, around 5-0, 4-0. While Derby, on the other hand, I think won away from home.
I was saying 2-1 thereabouts.
Charlton. Yeah, Derby won away from home. I think this game is a game that possibly Derby will win, but I'm not really backing them to win. But I'm almost certain Derby will score. I think Derby will score at least 1 goal. They may score up to 2, actually. And I think there's a possibility that West Brom also scores. So maybe a 2-1 win for Derby in this game. So I think there will be at least 2 to 3 goals in this game. So maybe an over 1.5 is very appropriate to play for this particular match.
Okay.
For this match, these 2 teams, their recent matches have produced goals and like both sides scoring, one team scoring. But West Brom, their own form shows that they've been losing a lot. First, if you check West Brom's away form, they haven't won in their last 5. In fact, their most recent away match, I think it was a cup game, and they ended up drawing the match and playing penalties. But before that, they lost 4 back-to-back. Derby County have actually won just 1 in their home in the last 5 matches. And then the overall head-to-head is just mixed. I think, like you said, the best thing here is bet on over 1.5 goals. Even if Derby look like they are the better team and they are the one, if you'll be a winner, it will likely be Derby County. But maybe over 1.5 or both teams to score.
Yeah, this is a game, definitely a game where I see both of the teams scoring. I think over 1.5 goals is going to come out of this game. So let's go with over 1.5 goals for this one. Derby County versus West Bromwich Albion. Our prediction here is over 1.5 goals. Now to the next one in the Spanish La Liga, the match between Levante and Elche. Levante and Elche. If you've been following the Spanish La Liga, you will know that Elche almost or every time scores a goal when they play a match. What do you guys think will happen in this one?
Yeah, like you said, Elche do not fail to make a goal whenever they play match. I think their last consecutive, I can count probably, I think up to like 9 games consecutively in the league they've scored. Whether they're losing, whether they
I think the last game was 2-2 against Sevilla.
Yeah, whether
they almost won.
They almost won.
And of course, whether they're winning, obviously they have to score too. So they actually score goals. It's like a given in almost every match they're playing. And in many of these games too, they concede as well. But they score in most of these games and they actually concede. I see them possibly winning this game against Levante. Levante are currently 19th in the division. And if you look at the tale of these 2 sides, it's actually a little bit interesting because Elche and Levante both came out of the La Liga Santander, as is the La Liga Hypermotion Santander, which is the second.
After when they were there, it was La Liga Santander. Now, I think they changed the name to Hypermotion this season, something like that.
The point I'm trying to make is that both of them came out at the same time. And now, I think when they were there, Levante were like the better side, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, last season, Levante were good.
Now, the better side are now the side that are almost bottom of the league. While Elche are somewhere around mid-table. So, tale of different fortunes for this side. But I'm backing Elche. Maybe both sides will score, but I'm backing Elche to actually score more than I'm backing Levante to score. So maybe Elche to score, that is away over 0.5 is best for this game.
Yeah, I'm backing Elche to win or draw. Levante are almost the worst side in the La Liga, if not the worst. Okay, they are among the worst side. Elche are not the best, but they are currently 8th position in La Liga, and you don't just appear in 8th position in La Liga.
8th position, you're calling them not the best. Ha.
No, they are not the best. They are not even among the best. But somehow they find themselves in 8th position. So I think this is a match that Elche win or draw should be the best pick for me.
Yeah, Elche win or draw is not bad, but I think the best pick for this game should be Elche to score. That's Elche over 0.5 goals because it's something they've not failed to do in 10 matches. That's not easy. So our prediction here will stick with Elche over 0.5 goals. There's Elche to score at least one goal. That's our prediction. Now we move to the third one in the German 2 Bundesliga, the match between Darmstadt and Nuremberg. Some people call them Nürnberg, some people call them Nuremberg. I don't know why they are confusing us. Darmstadt versus Nuremberg. What do you guys think will happen in this particular one?
Nuremberg. I think this match, just like it's common with Bundesliga, 2 matches, both teams to score and over 2.5 goals. That's the most common trend there. But Darmstadt are third, Nuremberg are 8th, and
Darmstadt were first. Who is first?
Schalke.
Oh yeah,
Schalke and Elversberg are second. So I think, like what I wanted to say, despite Darmstadt being third and Nuremberg being 8th, you can't say that who are better off like so far than Nuremberg. Nuremberg can draw this game, but I see both teams scoring and over 2.5. Maybe a 2-1 win for Darmstadt or the game ends 2-2.
That's a very simple and easy prediction. What do you think?
I don't know if Darmstadt will win this game. Yes, they are above Nuremberg based on points, but in terms of form, seems like these two sides have very similar form. Recent matches they played in, they both had a good number of victories and a good number of wins. Rather, a good number of draws as well. Although it seems like the last 6 games that Darmstadt have been involved in, they've been undefeated. They've drawn 3 and won 3, while Nuremberg on the other hand have won 3, drawn 1, and then managed to lose a couple of the other matches. So in terms of form, they are kind of almost similar. So I think that the big possibility that this game ends up being tougher than we think. But nonetheless, I think both sides score in this game. I think Darmstadt will score. I think Nuremberg will also score at least one goal each. So possibly maybe an 1.5 or both teams to score would be very appropriate for this game.
Prediction for this game should be over 1.5 goals, considering the fact that both of these teams will score against each other, and that's actually the best prediction that can come out of this game. Both of these teams are almost similar, like you guys said, and they should at least score against each other or produce 2 goals. So we are going with over 1.5 goals in this particular game. Darmstadt versus Nuremberg. Our prediction is over 1.5 goals. Now we move to the next one in France Ligue 1. The match between AG Auxerre versus PSG. AG Auxerre versus PSG. This is what do you guys think? There's nothing to say for me.
Well, this fixture is very, very direct. In my eyes, at least. PSG are currently 18th. Surprising.
PSG are currently 18th. Oh, damn it.
No, maybe you wanted to say they've played 18 matches.
Yes,
okay.
yeah, that's what I was to say. Actually, I missed it on my brain.
Your brain is not working.
PSG are currently second. They haven't played 18 matches, and I think that this game is a game where they will try as much as possible to win, so they can get back on top of the league, as most of us expect them to. Auxerre, on the other hand, are almost 18th in the league. They are 17th currently, and are just practically not in the
bottom line is PSG straight win.
Yeah, bottom line PSG, but I'm just trying to give you a reason why I think PSG will win, because Auxerre are almost they are joint last. In fact, PSG should win this game, and I think maybe not very comfortably or comfortably.
Very comfortably, actually. This is the weekend where PSG goes back to the top because RC Lens are playing against Marseille away from home. They'll beat Marseille away from home. I don't know about that, but all I can see here is PSG's chance to go top. So once PSG win this one on Friday and goes top, before Sunday, Marseille may likely draw Lens. Nobody knows. So PSG won't want to miss their chance. That's just my own. I'll see handicap PSG -1 because I see a very, very comfortable win.
For me, there's no reason to analyze this game anyway, but we'll just go with a straight win for PSG because the odds is a bit okay. So AG Auxerre versus PSG, our prediction is straight win for PSG. And we move to the next one, the Italian Serie A, the match between Inter Milan and SC Pisa. Inter Milan and SC Pisa. Now, what do you guys think will happen in this particular game?
This Pisa again.
This game, well, Inter are expected to win this game. But the thing is, will they be able to win by a lot of goals? Obviously, they've struggled to score in their games. Their last 3 games they've played, they've only scored once. But before that, they were actually scoring a lot. And even when they were scoring once, they actually have won the matches they've played. Even if after scoring once, they managed to keep a clean sheet. And I expect them to keep a clean sheet against Pisa side. Although Pisa are actually good in scoring, I don't know. But even if they end up losing, they end up scoring. But I don't know if they're able to score against the center side. Inter, on the other hand, I expect them to score at least 2 to 3 goals against this Pisa side and win comfortably. I think their defeat against Arsenal will actually galvanize them to an extent to perform better and thrash the next side they play against, which is this side, this case.
I think it's a straight win for Inter Milan. That's just though Pisa managed to draw Atalanta last weekend, which they will want to do the same thing here. In fact, Pisa's away from like when they are away, their majority of their results is usually draws with both teams scoring 1-1, 2-2 majorly. So I think that this should be a game that Inter Milan will win, but not easily. So I see a 1-0 win for Inter Milan.
This is a game where Pisa can score, and this is a game where Inter Milan will definitely score more than one goal. For Inter will definitely score more than one goal. Having been wounded by Arsenal in the Champions League, Inter will definitely want to bounce back. And it's been a while they won the match because they drew to Napoli in their previous encounter. Now they've lost to Arsenal. I think they should score at least 2 goals against Pisa. That is why we'll go with Inter Milan to score 2 goals. That's our prediction here. Inter Milan over 1.5 goals. Inter Milan to score at least 2 goals. It's a very good prediction. It should just come through. That's the prediction for that one. Inter over 1.5 goals. Now we move to the last game we have here. Remember, it's 5 odds, almost 6 odds for you guys here from this channel. The last one, SC Cambuur versus FC Eindhoven in the Netherlands Eerste Divisie. What do you guys think will happen in this one? Well,
this is a game between a top, or rather almost top place Cambuur, who are actually aiming to get to the top, versus an FC Eindhoven side that are closer to the bottom than they are to the top. Cambuur have had a very, very good recent run of form, and they've been winning a lot of matches. And even when you look at their home match as well, just exclusively, you see that they've won almost all their home matches have been wins this season, and they've managed to score multiple goals almost every time they play at home. FC Eindhoven, on the other hand, have kind of struggled recently. They've won a few games and lost others, and these are against teams. The games they won have been against teams that are towards the bottom of the league, and whenever they face teams like Cambuur and the rest that are towards the top, they managed to lose, and I don't think this game will be any different. Cambuur also are setting their sights on getting back to the top of the league. By the time they'll be playing, they will try to win and then get advance ahead of the Ado Den Haag, who are currently topping them on with 2 points. So they have everything to play for, and I think they'll be able to win this game and win comfortably, maybe by 2 to 3 goals to 1.
I think this match is a match of both sides scoring with over 2.5 goals. If there's something I've observed in this Eerste Divisie is that straight wins are not usually very, very safe in this, because bottom team can win the top team 5-1, 4-2. So I think it's best we go with either both teams to score, or we go with over 2.5 goals.
Maybe if we don't see in the precedent that this Cambuur side was performing, I would have agreed with you. But looking at their form here, they are undefeated in their last 9 games in the league. When you factor in home or away performance, they've been undefeated. They've played against all sorts of teams, whether teams from the top, middle, or bottom. I don't think this game against FC Eindhoven, who are around 13th or 14th, will be any different. I think that Cambuur wins this game, and I think they will score at least 2 goals. I think, yes, they may concede. I think FC Eindhoven have it in them to score. That's why I'm thinking Cambuur have to score up to 2 to win this game. So I'm thinking maybe Cambuur to score. Even if they played over 2.5 in this game, I think Cambuur will score up to 2 goals. I don't think FC Eindhoven will be the ones outscoring Cambuur in this particular game. So I think if Cambuur to score 2 goals is actually okay.
My own point is whether Cambuur wins, whether Eindhoven wins, this game is producing both teams to score and over 2.5 goals. That's my own pick for this game. I see something like all this 3-1 or 3-2. If Cambuur they should be the one winning, good for them and their title ambition. If FC Eindhoven wins, they go higher in the league. Win-win for everybody, but both sides are scoring.
Okay, what you guys said makes a lot of sense. I don't think we should or we will not go with any of the sides to win, although Cambuur are way better side. I think we'll go with Campbell to score 2 goals. Reason is because Campbell are a very good side, and they're struggling to get up to the first position, and their last matches have been actually very good. So they should get 2 goals against FC, if not PSV, FC Eindhoven in this particular one. So our prediction is Campbell to score 2 goals. That's Campbell over 1.5 goals. That's the prediction we have for you guys here. I'm gonna do a quick recap for you guys. If you're just joining or you're just tuning in now, the first match we talked about was the match between Derby County and West Bromwich Albion, and I said that these games are actually 5 odds accumulated for you guys today. So Derby County versus West Bromwich Albion over 1.5 goals, Levante versus Elche over 0.5 goals, Darmstadt versus Nuremberg over 1.5 goals, AGLZ versus PSG to win, Inter Milan versus SC Pisa, Inter Milan to score 2 goals, SC Campbell versus FC Eindhoven, FC Campbell over 1.5 goals as well. So those were our predictions as usual. Thank you for always watching our videos.
And before we leave, guys, do not forget to subscribe to the channel, to also like our videos, and please do not forget to also share our videos on your various platforms, on your various social media handles, and share with the village people as well. Please and please also do not forget to leave your suggestions for us. Tell us what you think in the comment section. You can banter, you can exchange ideas down there, but please do that very respectfully. And lastly, do not forget to hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever I drop a new video like this one. So until next video, guys, see you and a very good luck. Bye.